It is time to check your weekend weather with Emma Freedman, who is bright as a button and in Tasmania this morning, Ems.
Good morning to you, Layla and Cam. Yeah, we are in Tassie. That is the beautiful Long Bay that you can see at the moment. We're basing ourselves this morning in the very historic part of Port Arthur, which is about a 90-minute drive from Hobart. We are touring around the Apple Isle at the moment thanks to turu.com.au, the best online destination to get all of your caravanning and camping needs sorted, whether you're planning a trip or organising a bit of a destination guide for your family and friends to head out on a bit of a holiday. But Port Arthur, we're going to be showing you all throughout the morning, but right about now, it's probably time to take a look at your weather and see what's happening with your fly around right across the country, starting off in Cairns. Looking like a showery day up north, the top of 31 degrees, 32, and showers also lingering about in Mount Isa, with a couple of storms possible as well. 34 degrees and showers and the chance of a storm in Longreach. Bundaberg and Maryborough can expect mostly sunny skies. Temps in the low 30s and 34 degrees with a chance of a storm if you are in Toowoomba. Moving into New South Wales, Grafton and Tamworth, rain at times, 25 degrees and cloudy in Broken Hill. Rain should be easing in Orange, topping 21, 28 degrees and the possibility of showers in Albury, and looking like a wet day in Canberra with a forecast top of 24. We'll take a look into Victoria. Mildura partly cloudy, 27, 25 and a couple of showers about in Sale. And the wet weather should be clearing in Warrnambool and Ballarat with temps in the low 20s. Into Tassie, where we find ourselves on this lovely Sunday. Launceston, a couple of early showers, 26 and 20, with a bit of early precipitation if you are in Swansea. Moving across the border into South Australia, Mount Gambier and Port Lincoln, light morning showers, temps in the low 20s and topping 30 degrees and sunny skies if you are in Coober Pedy. Moving into our west, Albany, light late showers, 23, 34 degrees and sunny in Kalgoorlie, mostly sunny skies in Geraldton in Carnarvon, and in Broome today overcast and a top of 32. And moving into the top end of the country, Yulara, mostly sunny, 33, 32 and afternoon showers in Darwin. Alice Springs today can expect a fine end to the weekend, 33 and 32, with showers and storms possible in Tennant Creek. We're basing ourselves this morning at the Port Arthur Holiday Park, and these guys are a finalist in the Tasmania Tourism Awards. They're also been voted the best park in all of Tassie for kids. And what you can see just behind me are a couple of the cabins that a lot of people are staying at the moment. We're actually going to investigate, though, this morning, Cam and Layla, the trend of gramping. You might be wondering, what is gramping? Well, gramping.
Yes.
Yeah, spit it out.
We're going to be telling you what that is later on.
Oh,
so
right.
maybe just
Well,
have
see,
a little bit of a think.
That's a good deep tease, yeah, gramping.
It? I heard of glamping.
Glamping? Is gramping when you do it with your granddad?
G-R-A-M-P-I-N-G.
Yeah. We've heard of glamping, which is camping with glamour.
Yes.
My kind of camping.
Yeah, that sounds
Is
okay.
gramping camping with grandpa? I don't know.
The mind
Well,
boggles.
maybe it is.
Maybe we'll find out. Well, gramping. Gramping.
Oh, good morning, Layla and Cam. Isn't that a lovely sight to wake up to on your Sunday morning? That is Long Bay, one of the many bays and coves around the area of Port Arthur, where we're basing ourselves today as we tour around Tasmania on a bit of a caravan and camping adventure. This place, though, absolutely fantastic to go and explore the great outdoors, whether it be a little bit of hiking, maybe some boating on that calm water. It really is your oyster. You can go and do whatever you like. But back in Hobart, where we were yesterday, there is also plenty on offer. We visited one of the most famous sites, the Salamanca Markets. We'll do that straight after we take a look at your weather and see what's happening with your major centres right across the country today. Starting off in Cairns, looking like a showery Sunday, 31 degrees, 32, and more showers forecast for Townsville. Looking like a partly cloudy day in Brisbane, topping 34, and overcast on the Gold Coast, a top of 30 degrees. Rain is expected to ease in Sydney, topping 24. A few showers also forecast for Canberra. Showers clearing in Melbourne and in Hobart, topping 20 degrees, 26, and the possibility of late morning showers in Adelaide. Looking like a sunny day in our west in Perth with a forecast high of 28 degrees, 33, and mostly sunny in the Alice, and there might be an afternoon shower if you are in Darwin. Our weekend today, Jeeps are on the streets again with plenty of great things for you to pick up. In Sydney at Lidcombe Remembrance Park in Lidcombe. In Melbourne at the Frankston Sand Sculpting, which is in Frankston. Brisbane, the Chermside Aquatic Centre. Adelaide, the Brighton Jetty in Brighton. And Perth, the Secret Harbour Surf Lifesaving Club, which is in Secret Harbour. Well, at the foot of Mount Wellington, right in the centre of Hobart, is Salamanca, and every Saturday they host the iconic markets. It's a real favourite with the locals and the tourists alike. A terrific spot to check out delicious local produce. They've got bread, they've got cakes, they've got fruit and veggies, they've got all delicious things for you to pick up, some gourmet nibbles as well, some beautiful flowers, arts and crafts, and a few souvenirs too. Has a really great chilled Saturday morning vibe, something for everyone, and all who walk around the precinct seem to really enjoy themselves, and it's a bit of a bonus that it's set along some of the most old buildings in the city which add to the beauty of Salamanca, but plenty of great things to pick up and also so many things to explore here in Port Arthur, not just the natural beauty that surrounds Long Bay, but also the historic site of Port Arthur, which we're going to be checking out a little later in the morning. Cam and Layla?
Good stuff. What a tranquil spot you've got there. Emma, contemplate it.
There's a nice little shell down there that I actually want to pick up from that rock pool. But
Will you show us in the next cross?
Yeah, I'm going to go get it now.
OK. All right.
All right.
We won't wait for that in case there's an accident. But... Oh, why not?
I want to watch now.
Well, let's go back. Let's go back. I don't think we had anything else planned.
With Emma and her shell.
Let's get the weather with Emma Freedman, who's right there in Tassie at the moment.
Good morning to you, Cam and Layla, and we are loving it this morning. Just a bit of a campfire going, and I told you a little bit earlier that we were going to tell you about the trend of gramping, G-R-A-M-P-I-N-G, and it is going camping with your grandparents. So we've got three generations here. Exactly right, of the Gilbank family. These guys have been coming to the Port Arthur Holiday Park for about 18 years with their grandchildren, their kids, and absolutely loving everything that this part of Tasmania has to offer. They're actually launching the Gramping Association today as well. So if you wanted some more information on that, you can get tips and offers and maybe a few ideas as to where you could go gramping in the future. But we'll take a look at your weather and see what's happening at your place on this fine Sunday, starting off in Cairns, looking like a showery day up north, 31 degrees. 32 and a couple of showers about in Townsville. If you are in Brisbane, partly cloudy, a top of 34 and looking overcast as well on the Gold Coast. Moving into Sydney, rain is expected to ease, a top of 24 degrees, 24 and a few showers about in Canberra. In Melbourne and in Hobart, wet weather expected to clear on it out, temps in the low 20s, 26 and the possibility of a light morning shower in Adelaide. Looking like a sunny day in Perth, 28, 33 and mostly sunny in the Alice. And if you are up in Darwin, afternoon showers about and topping 32 for the last day of your weekend. A great thing to do to bond with the family, maybe learn a few fishing tips off Grandad and Grandma, sit by the fire and share some stories, but also a terrific place to have your birthday. And Tisha is turning 10 today? 9 today. Happy birthday to you, Tisha, and your beautiful little sister Takaya as well, just sitting by the fire, enjoying everything that Port Arthur has to offer. If you want any more information on the Gramping Association or touring around the country, you can go to turu.com.au. The website's on your screen at the moment. And in the next half hour, Cam and Layla, we will be showing you around the Port Arthur historic site, which is just 2 k's down the road.
All right, you will give you time to relocate and see you very, very shortly.
Emma.
Oh, Layla and Cam got plenty of excited little children down here this morning at the Port Arthur Holiday Park as we continue our journey around Tasmania, thanks to turu.com.au. And I've got beautiful little Neve and Keely here, and they're missing their dad, who's back in Victoria. And you wanted to say something, girls?
Miss you, Daddy.
Oh, miss you, Daddy. They say hi from down at the holiday park, but they're having a great time with all of our... Yes?
I'm missing my daddy. He's going to work.
He's going to work. Is he, Astrid?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, you're happy. Hi to your dad too. We'll take a look at the weather and then I'm going to show you around the Port Arthur Historic Site, which is just around the corner. If you are in Cairns, a couple of showers, about 31 degrees, 32 and a couple of showers too if you are in Townsville. If you are in Brisbane today, partly cloudy, a top of 34 and overcast on the Gold Coast as well. If you are in Sydney, rain is expected to ease, a top of 24 degrees. A few showers in Canberra. Showers also clearing though in Melbourne and in Hobart. If you are in Adelaide, the possibility of light morning rain, 26 the top, 28 degrees and sunny skies in Perth. If you are in the Alice, mostly sunny, a top of 33 and afternoon showers are expected in Darwin. We'll take a look at the combined satellite and synoptic chart. There are clusters of embedded thunderstorms in a monsoon trough from the Pilbara across to the Northern Territory and the Gulf of Carpentaria. A broad mass of cloud extends south from this system through to New South Wales and into the Tasman Sea. And there is another trough and low developing east of Tasmania, a frontal band approaching southern WA from the Indian Ocean. Well, the Port Arthur Historic Site is a must-do for visitors. It is a World Heritage listed site, around 90 minutes from Hobart, but just around the corner from where we are. Throughout the 19th century, the grounds were used as a penal colony, most famously, though, as a prison facility. Was also a complete community, though, at this time too. The historic site contains more than 30 buildings that you can explore, extensive ruins and beautiful gardens and grounds as well. And some of the remaining facilities at the site include the iconic penitentiary, which by 1840 was home to some of the 2,000 convicts who had settled at Port Arthur. But plenty of great stories to be told at this place right here in Tassie, including from Maisie and Astrid, who are, you're having a great time, girls, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, an absolute wonderful time. They're your friends too? Yep.
And I got older family.
You got older family? That is great. Look, yes.
I got to camping.
You're going camping. Everyone's happy, Cam, but we're going to show you more around Port Arthur in the next. Very chatty children in Tasmania.
Isn't that great?
They're very happy, and it must be all the great fresh air that they're getting running around the Port Arthur Holiday Park.
And missing their daddies just a little bit. Thanks very much for that, Emma.
Good morning to you, Layla and Cam. Port Arthur is a very picturesque little area in the south of Tassie, but it is also a great fishing spot. And just take a look at these little babies that the blokes down the road at the cabin next door caught early this morning. These delicious Tasmanian crayfish. They caught 8 of these, all about the same size. They've just been cooking them up this morning, and they are going to have a fantastic brunch a little bit later on. Good to get involved with some of the local natural produce that is thriving in these South Tasmanian waters. I'm going to take a look at the weather though, and then show you something else that you can do out on the water here at Port Arthur. Starting off in Cairns, a showery day, 31 degrees, 32, and more showers forecast in Townsville. If you are in Brisbane, partly cloudy, a top of 34, and an overcast one also for the GC. Moving into Sydney, and rain is expected to ease, a top of 24 degrees. A few showers about in Canberra. Showers clearing in both Melbourne and in Hobart. In Adelaide today, the possibility of light morning showers, topping 26, 28 degrees and sunny in Perth, looking like a mostly clear day in the Alice. And if you are up in Darwin, afternoon showers are possible, and a top of 32 degrees. Well, when you do visit the Port Arthur Historic Site, you have the opportunity to go on a harbour cruise throughout the Carnarvon Bay and also Mason Cove, and then you head out to one of the most fascinating parts of Port Arthur, the Isle of the Dead. It is known as the final resting place for military officers and their families, and of course convicts who lived in Port Arthur between 1833 and 1877. All up, about 1,100 people are buried on the tiny island. However, there are only 76 headstones, and that's because the most important people had the biggest headstones, and quite a few of them are scattered around the middle of the island, but most of the graves are actually unmarked. It's a really interesting tour to do to get an idea of the kind of people who lived at Port Arthur in the 19th century, and to hear some of their stories from their expert guides as well. But Cam, how about these crays? I tell you what, the guys down the road have told us if we don't return them in the next 10 minutes for them to eat for breakfast or brunch, they're going to hunt us like they did with these crayfish this morning.
A little bit of lemon, some salt. Beautiful, Emma. Beautiful. I'd follow those crays back to where they came from if I was you.
Good morning to you, Layla. We've had a terrific morning checking out the Port Arthur Holiday Park this morning, but also the trend of gramping, to go away for a bit of a camping or caravanning adventure with your grandparents, and that is exactly what the Lows and the Halls have been getting up to for the past couple of weeks. Priscilla's from Melbourne. She's come down to see the family and also brought down little Isla, who is 6 months old. This is her first camping experience here in Port Arthur, and she's been really enjoying it. She's been a pretty happy baby for the last couple of weeks, enjoying the great outdoors, as have the Lows and the Halls. They've been coming to this specific park for nearly 35 years since they opened all that time ago, and they keep coming back because the air is fresh, the trees are beautiful, you can light a fire and enjoy the great outdoors, a really good thing to do, especially because summer is not over yet. Speaking of the weather, we'll take a look at it for the final time today and see what's happening at your place. On this Sunday, if you are in Cairns, looking like a showery day, a top of 31 degrees, 32 and showers about in Townsville. If you are in Brisbane, partly cloudy, a top of 34 and 30 degrees with overcast conditions if you are on the Gold Coast. Moving into Sydney, rain is expected to ease, a top of 24, 24 and a couple of showers in Canberra as well. If you are in Melbourne, a couple of showers clearing, 23 and much the same, although we are experiencing a little bit of rain at the moment in Hobart, nothing too much, 20 degrees, 26 and the possibility of light morning showers in Adelaide. Into Perth, it's looking like a sunny end to the weekend, 28 degrees, 33 and mostly sunny in the Alice. And if you are up in Darwin, afternoon showers are possible and a top of 32. A big thanks to turu.com.au for hosting us over the course of the weekend. And they've got a great deal for you. Stay 4 nights and only pay for 3 when you visit the Port Arthur Holiday Park. It's only 2 k's from the historic site, and you can go to the website to do all that today, turu.com.au. Plenty of tips and ideas for your next camping or caravanning holiday. Now, when you come to these types of parks, Layla, you meet characters, just like Mick, who was staying just down the road last night, and he's got this amazing bike. Oh, goodness, I tell you what, the seat's pretty wet, Mick, but we'll sit on it anyway. And he's going to take me for a final little spin. Enjoyed the weekend down here in Tassie. Not sure where we are next weekend. Doesn't really matter because I know we'll have fun anyway. You enjoy your week, Layla, and we'll see you then.
We will. I'll let you go. You seem in a bit of a rush.
Woo!
Listen to that.
Yeah, of course, because I get to ride the bike. See you next weekend.